Welcome back again, guys. Nori is here, and let's just start the game. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward, you guys. If you want the story, if you want me to read the story, you can go ahead and check the other previous
Nelly.
walkthrough I played. I'm going for the happy ending for this one. Let's see if we made the good choices.
What are you doing here?
None of business, going for a bike ride.
I went for an early morning bike ride.
Really?
Seems like he was stalking us.
I'm trying to be healthier.
Oh, that's good. Me too. I was out for a walk myself. Drank too many energy drinks to power through the night, so I'm trying to burn off some of the caffeine. Anyway,
Okay.
are you alright? Fell off your bike?
Well, we did fall off our bike because Nana is doing something nasty.
Your chain. Ah, it's broken.
What?
Don't think you'll be able to ride it for a while, unfortunately. You're heading home, right? Me too. I'll walk with you. We don't have to talk. I just don't want to leave you alone out here. Not after what happened to Sana.
Oh, he's still worried about here. Okay, fine, alright.
All right.
Want me to
Okay,
carry the
wait.
bag for you?
No.
Says nothing. It's heavy.
It's heavy. I don't want to bother you with it.
No, she does not want to bother you, man. Because she did something bad and she does not want you to involve in it. That's why.
Over there!
Okay.
Lucky. Glad this was here.
Okay, it's raining. Hujan guys,
You were
hujan.
even luckier, though.
Hmm? What do you mean?
I'm surprised you thought to wear a raincoat. The rain wasn't anywhere on the weather forecast this morning.
It was kind of humid, so...
I wonder if the buses still come to this stop. There's no sign. No reception. Can't load anything.
Hujan,
Maybe it'll
hujan,
stop
guys.
soon. No choice but to wait.
Yeah, no choice but to wait.
So, what have you been up to lately?
Nothing much. Working on my thesis.
We should ask about him now. Because we already choose first option, second option. As you can see, guys, we haven't chose this option yet. Which is ask about him. Kamu lihat, guys, choosesnya. Yang masih ada warnanya.
What about you?
I'd like to say I've been working on my thesis too, but I've been occupied with a personal project.
You sure personal project.
Coding related?
Walker was virtually captured with his interests. Probably his personal project was Nelly. During the year that they had been together, Nelly had seen him shove out over a dozen small projects, mobile apps, video games, online tools, and the like. Remind you of someone, any small shower thought would be spun into reality within a weekend. That's good.
Something a little different this time.
Okay. Yeah, it is Nelly. Project dia Nelly. A cryptic answer, but Nelly resisted the
Well,
urge.
try not to get too distracted. But I'm sure you'll finish your thesis either way.
No matter how much he procrastinated, Raku always managed to submit his assignment on time, with stellar results. It irked Nelly to no end. Raku smiled.
I wish everyone believed in me the way you do, Nelly. Hey, You're hurt.
Huh?
Oh, okay. She got hurt. Dia sakit karena jatuh tadi, tapi gak merasa karena adrenalin. Oh, look at him. And even after breaking up, he's still nice to her. He's a special guy.
Does it hurt? Unfortunately, all I have is this. Shoot, I wish we were at home. This needs to be cleaned with ethanol. Does that hurt?
No.
Tell me if it hurts.
It
I'm
doesn't.
fine.
Nella bit her lips. Her knee didn't hurt, but the seam. Yeah, I
How's
know.
that? Okay?
It's fine.
She said.
Somehow the blood got on the outside of your coat, too. Not a lot, though.
She said it's fine, man. He gave.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice you were hurt.
I said it's okay.
Okay, man.
Nellie, can we talk?
Oh, sekarang dia mau ngomong. Depends
Was
on
it something I did? Did I do something wrong?
We're graduating soon. I'll go to veterinary school. He'll probably get a job on the other side of the country. Long-distance relationships rarely work. How many years are we going to text and video chat? It's unrealistic.
Yeah, it is
You don't know
unrealistic.
that it won't work. I can find something where I can work remotely. If not, then we can still at least try.
Well, they
If
take
you're
a
willing, then I'm willing. Any relationship takes effort. A long-distance one just takes a little more effort, that's all. We were talking about moving in together a month ago. I don't understand how your feelings change so quickly.
well.
Just did.
Is it because of what I did to Ji-hoon? Because I didn't apologize? You know why I did it. You heard all those things he was saying about Sana. Insisting that she was addicted to social media, saying she probably fell because she was trying to take a cute selfie with the sunrise. How could he say that? About his own girlfriend. He deserved more than one punch.
Oh, that's what you say. Okay. He does deserve it. After all, probably Ji-hoon killed his girlfriend.
It's not that.
Then why? When I asked for your number the first time, I didn't really think you'd give it to me. After all, you're you, and I'm me. I didn't think I had a shot with you. But I had to ask. I would have cursed myself if I didn't even try. And you gave it to me. And then you said yes when I asked you out for lunch, and then you kept saying yes. I was so happy. But I also thought that maybe you just viewed me as your gaming friend. So I asked, is this a date? And then you laughed and said, of course it's a date. At that moment, I felt this pang in my chest. I realized something. All of the messy, revolting things that had happened up until that point. The vile vulgarity of my own existence. It was because I had already spent all the luck I had in this lifetime to meet you. I had never met anyone like you before. Even though life hasn't been kind to you, you always find room in your heart to be kind to others. People, plants, animals. Even something as little and creepy and disgusting as an insect. I still remember when you found a spider in your apartment. Not a small one either. It was perched on the wall above your bed, barely holding on with 3 broken legs. You reached out and caught it in your hands. It would have been so easy to squish it right then and there. But you didn't. You opened the window and let it go.
She's a nice
At that
person.
moment, I knew you were special. Really special.
I don't remember that at all. Did I do that?
You did that. You just don't remember, Nelly. But he remembered because you saved his life. What can I do?
You did. I guess you wouldn't remember. It was such a small thing. But I remembered.
Raku told Nelly and so he extended his arms.
You know how you go through life, and you meet all these different people, but none of them really know you.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You'll meet and you'll talk about what movie just came out, or what assignment is due next in class, or what food they're serving in the cafeteria. But you can never tell them about the real you. It's like you rush together for a second, and then the next, you're each going your separate ways. And when you stop taking classes together, or you move away, you never see those people again. And your life isn't any different in the end, because they didn't really know you. But you're different, Nelly. You know me. In some ways, you know me better than my closest friends, and even my family. You know things about me that I can never tell anyone else. And if I couldn't see you anymore, then my life would be different. There would be a big, gaping hole where you used to be. Losing you terrifies me. I'm afraid that no one else would be able to know me the way you do. That I won't be able to open up to anyone else the way I opened up to you. And I don't want anyone else to know me the way you do, because they wouldn't be you.
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
Well, Nelly, you better
I don't
speak
want
up.
to break up. I love you, Nelly. I never want to love anyone but you. You don't feel the same? Not at all?
Come on, Nelly. She doesn't want to speak. Dia gak mau ngomong. But this time, I'm gonna make her talk. Because we are going with that ending.
I understand how you feel, but you'll find someone else. There are plenty of people way better for you than me. You just haven't met them yet. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm not ready for this kind of relationship right now.
So that's it? It's over? Just like that?
Yes, it is over, man. I'm sorry. Nelly agak mau ngomong kayaknya.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Kayaknya gak mau ngomong karena mau protect.
Even though I've loved you for years. Even though I loved you this much.
Ah, Nelly twisted her eye. And he was soft. She could tell this was been holding back, but his expression told her enough. Okay, Nelly, you better speak up. When he heard that, the cheers thought, okay, it is about the story that she loved him no matter what he do. And it's indicates that she gonna accept him.
I heard about you and Ji-hoon. I've seen you two around.
We're in the same department, in a lot of the same classes. It would be stranger if we didn't spend any time together. I've been helping him with his thesis, too.
People have been talking, saying that you took advantage of your best friend's death to cozy up to her rich boyfriend. They said that you two spent a lot of time together, that you went to his house on Friday. At first, I was devastated. I thought, of course she chose him over me. He's tall, handsome, rich, athletic. But then, I thought about it some more. After all, Ji-hoon isn't perfect. We both listen to Sana. We both know how many of his faults that she forgave. His ego, his infidelity, his temper. You're smart. Why would you choose him? And there was something else. I thought that Nellie that I love isn't cruel. She's kind. She wouldn't break up with someone over text just so she could chase another guy. I wondered, why would she do that then? Why would she break up with me so cruelly? Cut me off without another word? Maybe it was because she was planning something. Something where she didn't want anyone else to get involved.
Yeah, you're right. You hit the point.
Something bad.
No, dia niya tahu.
Sana's death was always a little strange, wasn't it?
Iya, keren.
She was the most outdoorsy out of all of us. She went hiking and camping all the time. She visited these woods constantly. She was always prepared. She never went anywhere without her hiking boots. So why was she found wearing a pair of wedge heels? And she fell off a cliff trying to take a selfie? That Sana? The Sana that only uploaded pictures of food and blurry photos of your cat?
Dia niya tahu rakunya. Nenek gak mau ngomong karena ada masalah.
Do you remember when Sana fractured her ankle? She couldn't walk properly for weeks. She said that she accidentally fell down the stairs when she and Ji-hoon were fighting. I wondered if that happened often. Sana accidentally tumbling down the stairs during fights with her boyfriend. Maybe on the night of her disappearance, she accidentally fell again. But this time, it wasn't down the stairs. It was over the railing. You've seen the stairs in the Kang family mansion. If you dropped head first over the railing onto that pristine marble floor, you'd never wake up again. Ji-hoon's standing over the body. He's the Kang family prince. He can't be involved in something like this. His life would be ruined. So he takes her body to a cliff near the house and drops her off it. She didn't die at his mansion. She died while hiking by herself. Too easy. After that, all he had to do was ask a few of his friends to cover for him. They're too eager to lie to suck up to the Kang heir. But there was one snag in his plans. Sana's best friend, who couldn't stop crying for over a month after she was found, who was too familiar with the kind of guy Ji-hoon really was, who knew where Sana was the night she disappeared, because they were roommates who texted each other about everything. The best friend was suspicious. She wanted to know the truth, so she broke up with her poor boyfriend and got close to Ji-hoon instead. It wouldn't have been difficult to get an invite to his house. Maybe Ji-hoon even offered. Why don't you come pick up Sana's belongings? She left some things at my place. And then something unexpected happened. A plot twist, if you will.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
You know, something has been bothering me for a while now. Something smells. At first I thought it was your knee, but That's not quite right, is it? The stench is too strong for that. What is that odor? A little sweet, slightly metallic. It smells delicious.
Wow, his glass-like eyes glittering under his stringy blue tartan bangs. Boarding horse into the sports bag lying
What's in the
Nelly.
bag, Nelly?
Nelly. You should run, Nelly. Nelly didn't think. She lunged for bashing Racco. Okay, he didn't fall, he only stumbled, but that still gave Nelly chances to break away from him. She sprinted away from the bus stop. She turned away from the road, escaping into the forest. Nelly tore her way through the foliage, waving around the trees, the yellow bag bumping against her side with every step, weighing her down. Blah blah blah. She peered over her shoulder. She couldn't see him. Had she lost him? Her legs fell out from under her, sending her crashing to the ground. The fall knocked the breath out of her, but luckily she tumbled was cushioned by a thick layer of vegetation. Nelly looked back. She thought that her foot had cut off like she root, but that wasn't the case. Instead, her boot was entangled in a mess of sticky gold thread. She started to pull at them when she noticed something out of the corner of her eyes. It had rolled out. It stared at her from a few feet away. Why did it roll out? The bag was closed. She made sure it was closed. Why?
Nelly.
Uh-oh. Racco walked around Nelly. He put his sneakers on Ji-hoon's, dispatched it, and started rolling it around almost playfully. But okay, Nelly.
You've been busy, haven't you? You must have had quite the late night.
Yeah, she does, man. She did that. He leaned over and picked up the handle of the hacksaw, which had also jitsuned out of the bag during Nelly's fall. He dangled it between his fingers before giving it a few experiments.
It would have taken a long time using this old thing. You're probably exhausted.
He tossed the hacksaw back in the bag, and retrieved the knife. He ran his index finger along the edge, scrutinizing the reddish residue that rubbed off onto his fingertip.
I wonder, was this your plan all along, or was it an accident?
How about if I said it was on purpose? I'm gonna save here. It was on purpose, man. It was an accident, it was on purpose. How about I go?
I just wanted some evidence. I wanted to prove that Sana's death wasn't an accident. And I found it. Proof that Sana was at Ji-hoon's house the night that she died. But Ji-hoon found out what I was doing, and he was furious. I pushed him, and he fell, and his head cracked against the stone fixture next to his pond.
Oh, that's
I
why.
tried to help him, but it happened too fast.
I see. So that's what happened. And of course, if the Kongs learned that someone killed their little boy, they wouldn't let you go peacefully. Even if it was an accident, they'd destroy you.
Yeah, the tall young man said before stooping closer to Nelly. Stooping? That how you spell it? I don't know, guys. Well, anyway, I'm still working my English. Don't
You know
mind
what
me.
you need to do now, right, Nelly?
And what's that? What do I need to do?
Raku flipped the knife around, extending the hand after me. When she didn't take it, he forced it
What
between
you've
his
been
finger.
doing all along, of course. You need to get rid of the evidence.
When Nelly didn't move, Raku squeezed her hand and forcing her to inch the knife closer to his throat. Nelly struggled, but Raku's grip was too strong. Oh, Nelly, you know what you need to do.
What are you doing? Stop!
Come
Nelly.
on, you can do it. You've already done it once. The second should be much easier.
Raku. Nelly tried to kick him away, but Raku passed his legs onto her feet, preventing her
I'll
from.
do anything for you, Nelly. Everything I have is yours, including my life.
Come on, Raku. The tip of the knife dug into the collar of his turtleneck.
Stop it!
Nori dragged her arms backward and to the side, throwing Raku off balance. He released his hand and braced them on either side of Nelly to avoid toppling onto her. The knife dropped into her cave. For a few moments, Raku hovered above Nelly, breathing heavily. She hesitated before daring to look at his face. He was grinning from ear to ear. He leaned over and picked up the knife before standing up, back
I
up.
knew it.
Okay.
You tried your best, but you're not a bad person, Nelly. You're not a criminal. You're not made to do things like this. Even if you cut him up and throw him all over the place, they'll find the pieces. They know when he disappeared. They know you're the one who was getting close to him. They know you're the one who saw him last.
Yeah.
It's okay, Nelly. Don't worry. I can help you do bad things. After all, I'm a bad person. I was made to do things like this. Or rather, person might be the wrong way to put it.
Oh, Nelly. As Nelly stared up at Raku, ominous smile. Her pupils contracted. She tried to scoot backward, but the webs caught her legs, preventing her from retreating. Raku had lied. You know me better than anyone else. Nelly didn't know him, not in the slightest. Before her eyes, her ex-boyfriend's body began to move. A thick black carapace formed over his skin, and four massive legs sprawled from his back, landing on the ground and lifting his body into the air. His face twisted and warped as a pair of fangs gleamed from his mouth and another set of eyes. Within a minute, she could no longer describe what she was looking at. It almost looked like some grotesque amalgamation of a human and spider. Spider-Man, guys. The creature picked up Jihon head, turning it around and on its head 3 times before vomiting over it. Oh. As the digestive fluid softened the meal of consumption, the ocean began chewing it, gnawing at the flesh and cartilage before moving to the bone. The creature's mandibles made short work of the red sinew, and the every charge. It only took a minute for Jihoon's half-melted face to disappear between the spider's massive jaws, vanishing down in its gullet.
Done.
Nala showed a jump. She didn't expect a human voice to emerge from that distinctly non-human face. It sounded like Raku, though his voice was low and guttural.
Now, all you have to do is show me where you tossed the other parts. As for the saw and the knife, well, I don't want to eat those, but I'm sure we can find a good place to get rid of them.
Yeah, the creature picked some of the strands hair from around its fangs and swallowed those too.
In truth, I don't like doing things like this. I want to be different. I don't want to be who they want me to be. But I can't reject it either. Because I need to get rid of any obstacles standing in the way of your happiness. It doesn't matter who or what. I'll destroy them. I don't want you to experience the vulgar things in life, Nellie. I don't want you to feel any more pain or sorrow or heartache. I'll do anything to make that happen.
Oh, nice thing. The creature's repositioned itself closer to Nelly, stabbing its massive black legs onto the ground. Too close, it swung its head in front of her face. Four eyes blinked at her in unison. I can imagine this. Ribbons of skin and muscle hang from the monster's fangs. Okay, Nelly. When the spider's mouth opened, Nelly froze. She imagined those jaws clamping down on her head, tearing her skull from her body in one sickening crunch. You ain't gonna do that, Nelly. So relax.
Oh, oops. Kissing me like this wouldn't be very comfortable, would it?
Nelly blinked, and in the next moment Raku had transformed back into a human. He chewed a couple times and whipped the blood off his chin with his sleeve. His eyes glittered as he brought his face closer. However, when he was a couple inches away, he paused.
Can I kiss you?
How about no, for now? We can go back, guys. I did the same. Nelly swallowed. Her teeth were trembling too much to respond, but she slowly shook her head
I see.
from side to side. His voice was disappointed, but his eyes were bright, and a ghost of a smile graced his
That's
face.
alright. I can wait. I have faith, after all. Because now, you need me.
She doesn't need you, man. She just didn't know that you were a spider. I'm glad that you agreed to get back together. We are going to be very happy. Oh, look at that, guys. I know why. Let's go back to. I'm gonna finish this. Where is it? Where did I save it? Here in love, blah blah. I wonder was it? I know. Doesn't actually. How about it was on purpose?
He deserved it. Jihoon killed Sana. He murdered her and dumped her in the woods like a piece of garbage. He made up lies about her and bribed his friends to cover up for him.
Yeah, I know that.
What gives him the right? Because he's rich? Because his family is powerful? That means he can get away with whatever he wants?
Yeah, he cannot do that.
He made Sana's life hell up until the moment he stole it from her. Even if I get caught, I don't regret anything. I treated him like the trash he was. Like how he treated Sana.
I have to admit, this is a side of you that I haven't seen before. I kind of like it.
The poor young man said before.
You know what you need to do now, right, Nelly?
Okay.
And what's that? What do I need to do?
What do you need to do? Raku flipped the knife around, extending the handle, and even she didn't take it, he forced it between her fingers.
Been doing all along, of course. You need to get rid of the evidence.
Nelly moved, Raku squeezed her hands, forcing her to inch the knife closer to his throat. Nelly struggled, but Raku was too strong.
What are you doing? Stop!
Oh, Nelly.
Come on, you can do it. You're a cold-blooded killer, aren't you? One more shouldn't be a big deal.
She's not like that, you know it. Nelly tried to kick him away, but Raku pressed his leg onto her feet, preventing her from kneeing him in the
I'll
stomach.
do anything for you, Nelly. Everything I have is yours, including my life.
Oh, you got a perfect boyfriend. A loyal one, more than a loyal. The tip of the knife drew onto the collar of his turtleneck, piercing the fabric.
Stop it!
Nelly jerked her arms backward and onto the side. Throwing Raku off balance, he released his hands and braced them on the other side of Nelly to prevent toppling onto her. The knife dropped onto. Okay. He was grinning from ear to ear. He leaned over and picked up the knife before standing back. He turned around and dropped the knife back into the bag.
I knew it. You tried your best, but you're not a bad person, Nelly. You're not a criminal. You're not made to do things like this. Even if you cut him up and throw him all over the place, they'll find the pieces. They know when he disappeared. They know you're the one who was getting close to him. They know you're the one who saw him last.
Yeah, they know. What are you gonna do, Nelly? Raku put a hand on her head, ruffling her hair affectionately. Nelly, she did something bad, and now she doesn't.
It's okay, Nelly. Don't worry. I can help you do bad things. After all, I'm a bad person. I was made to do things like this. Or rather, person might be the wrong way to put it.
As Nelly stared up at Raku, ominous smile, her pupils contracted. Okay, ini sekarang dia jadi spider Rakunya. You know me better. You know me better than anyone else. Nelly didn't know him, not in the slightest. Before her eyes, her ex-boyfriend's body began to move. A thick black carpet formed over his skin, and four massive legs from his back sprouted from his back, landing on the ground and lifting his body into the air. His face twisted and warped as a pair of fangs gleamed from his mouth and another set of eyes formed. Oh, Nelly, Within a minute, she could no longer describe what she was looking at. An animation of a human and a spider. A combination of a human and a spider right in front of your eyes, Nelly. Oh, Nelly, kamu gak tahu. As the digestive fluid softened the meal of the consumption, the argent began argent. I guess that began chewing it, gnawing at the flesh and the cartilage, before moving into the bone. Nelly gak tahu boyfriendnya Spider-Man. The creature manual made short work of red sinew and the ivory charts. It only took 1 minute for Jihoon's half-melted face to disappear between the spider's massive jaws, vanish down on its gullet.
Done.
Nelly shortly jumped. She didn't expect a human voice to emerge from the destroyed non-human face. It sounded like Raku, though his voice was low and guttural.
Now, all you have to do is show me where you tossed the other parts. As for the saw and the knife, well, I don't want to eat those, but I'm sure we can find a good place to get rid of them.
The creature picked up some of the strands of hair from the ground, its fang, and sawed those too. Tenang aja, Nelly. Friend kamu
In
bisa bantu.
truth, I don't like doing things like this. I want to be different. I don't want to be who they want me to be. But I can't reject it either. Because I need to get rid of any obstacles standing in the way of your happiness. It doesn't matter who or what. I'll destroy them. I don't want you to experience the vulgar things in life, Nelly. I don't want you to feel any more pain or sorrow or heartache. I'll do anything to make that happen.
The creature repositioned itself closer to Nelly, stabbing its massive back from the ground too close to her from comfort. It swung its head in front of her face. 4 eyes blinked at her, unshed raw ribbons of skin and muscles hang with monster fang. When the spider mouth opened, Nelly froze. She imagined those jaws clumping down on her head, tearing her scalp from her body in one sickening crunch.
Oh, oops. Kissing me like this wouldn't be very comfortable, would it?
Yeah, it ain't gonna be comfortable. How's spider kiss anyway? Nella blinked, and the next moment Raku had transformed back into a human. He chewed a couple times and whipped the blood off her chin with his jaw sleeve. His eyes glittered as he brought his face closer. However, when he was a couple inches away, he paused. Oh, come on, do not pause.
Can I kiss you?
Yes, you can. Nelly swallowed and grit her teeth. She slowly nodded from the head and down her ex-boyfriend beams. As he leaned in, she squeezed her eyes shut. When he pressed his lips against her mouth tightened, underrated. He probed his tongue between her lips insistently. When she parted them, he drew her in closer, eager to explore every cranny of her mouth with his tongue. A copy skin wafted through Nelly's nostrils Raku tasted it like a metal, an acid, an uncomfortable, greasy feeling poured into her stomach, infecting her intestines. Okay, Raku finally reached her. Nelly reached up and wiped her mouth off. His boyfriend didn't seem bothered though. His smile was bigger than ever, lighting up his anemic face with a glowing sunrise. Oh.
Now you're willing to discuss the breakup again, aren't you? Because now you need me.
Well, I'm glad that you agreed to get back together. We are going to be happy. Okay, that is the end, guys. This is the final ending. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope I can see you in my next video. Bye bye. Well, if you wanna get to know about the characters more, you guys can find it in the house section also about characters. And if you wanna change something in the keyboard setting, go ahead and go to the help section also. There is a tutorial for each ending. You can choose the choices for the ending you want to have, and they're gonna be about characters also, and also how you play the game. Well, okay, I'm really going now. Thanks for watching, and I hope I can see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Bye bye. See you in my next video.